So what's up, guys? Sorry, I've been inactive for a while, for like 2 weeks, I think. Some real life stuff happened, some good stuff, but yeah, we're back now, and today I would like to teach you guys about the history of the HSC and how were they formed. Well, to remind you, they are a special unit designed to take care of animal cases, as well as citywide outbreaks in terms of fires that criminals tend to start, or mentally ill patients that have outbreaks themselves and they can't control animals. HSC designed to go in and take care of those stuff, and sometimes HSC bring people in to counsel them. And HSC, they are like a support system for the foolers, because they supply them with medical teams, troops. They supply them with drones as well, and in some cases they might supply them with weapons if needed, if it calls for. The way they started was in 1880 by a US president who was traveling in a certain city, and he discovered practices from a certain royal family, and during that time it was widespread. Animal cases were widespread, and they had no special place to go to where they would deal with it. And this certain royal family had like remedies, and they also had like cures for cases, or ways to lower the danger rate, I would say, to lower the danger rate in terms of marauder users especially. And from then until now, the US president and the particular royal family, they made a pact, and they decided to work together to keep society safe from these outbreaks. And there are currently 9 units, and they're based in the Pentagon. And it's more than one level in the Pentagon, like more than one floor. So they would have different floors. It has forensic, logistics, and medic. Also has the demolition, the task force, and yeah, it has a category for each one. It has a station for each animal type. So, for example, if it has cases where they need to deal with marauder, they would have a specific column in the Pentagon that deals with marauder only, and the forensics, logistics, and demolitions, it would have a specific team for those guys. Same with preserver and cerebral, and in the middle of everything it would have like office where the US president stays, as well as the 9 royal families that discuss the other things that might affect the world when it comes to animals and how to deal with it. And they report directly to the foolers, and it has a representative for the whole task force, and that person is very close to the foolers. So through that person, they have good ties with the HSC, but there's certain people that don't like the Fullers being in cahoots with the HSC. And there are good soldiers, there are bad soldiers, and it varies. It really varies, but I want you to look at the parallels. I want you to look at the parallels in between the Vasha and the HSC. So the Vashas have 9 units, the HSC has 9 units, but the chain of command is very different. But the similarities I want you to look at, it has nice people, but it also has bad people. And those are the similarities between the HSC and the Vashas. So, well, basically the story is about which side is right and which side is wrong. And the thing about the story, no side right, no side wrong. It's who I believe the strongest get to decide who right or wrong. So if you're not the strongest, or if you're not strong, you cannot sit at the table, you cannot decide who gets to take life or who gets to be at that forefront deciding whether these men will go out and fight for me, or I will carry them to their deaths, or I will take charge and actually sacrifice myself to come out victorious. So it really depends. It really depends. You cannot really differentiate. So I figure being the strongest, you can decide whether to enact justice or to be cruel. So it's an interesting twist. I feel like some stories do it. Already. For example, like Jujutsu Kaisen. Some other stories like, I would say Kingdom, but Kingdom is a more strategic story, and you need to the thing about Kingdom, you need to be very either strategic or instinctive, and it has to surpass normal thinking. So these two stories I picked up on, and same as One Piece, it's mostly the strong get to decide who really run the world and who really could take charge of the world. But strength comes at a cost.